Ready to rock SNS week 9. Pigskin picks in the house. NFL week 9 best bets. Pratty Sandhu joined by Jeremiah Sheen. What's going on, Jer?
Hey.
Ready to make some NFL picks?
I've been studying hard. Things are starting to fall into place nicely. The weak teams are being the weak teams. The strong teams are being the strong teams. Not saying that an upset still can't happen, which they do. It's just a lot nicer now that things are in line.
Yeah. Well, there's more clarity as to what teams are going to go, which direction, because either they're looking for a quarterback or they have a quarterback or they're just injured to shit. So take your pick. But let's get it cracking with our gold picks for week 9. And give me your week 9 gold pick there, Jer.
The Buffalo Bills -6. Buffalo's rolling again. I know it is a divisional game, but it is against a Miami that just isn't living up to this could be the week, but I just don't see it. I see the Bills winning by at least 10. They're going to keep rolling, easily win their division. And let's see what else.
Apparently there's a stat. It says that Tua has never won in Buffalo as a starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. He's won obviously in Miami, but apparently Buffalo owns Miami. And so you're laying the lumber in a divisional game. Miami choked away their victory last week to Arizona, and Coach Khaki Pants, or what does he call them? Not Khaki Pants, Capri Pants, I should say. Khaki Pants is Harbaugh. Capri Pants is going to take a beating. Yeah, I noticed a lot of people are big on that pick because I think a lot of people look at Miami as a dead team. You know what I mean? Like, injured, coming back, and Tyreek Hill, it just doesn't look like the same player. You know what I mean? He's the deep threat. He's the ultimate deep threat. And, I'm used to seeing Miami 14-0 in the first quarter, Tyreek Hill, 80-yard touchdown, and I haven't seen many of those, so we'll see. Yeah. I am going to go with my gold mineral pick here, week 9. I am going with those stinking Bengals. They are laying the lumber against the Raiders at home. Bengals are winless at home. And do I trust their defense? Not really. I'm starting to like the fact that they're starting to control the ball a little bit more, and they're getting Chase Brown, their rookie, into the mix, and he's more the lead running back. And I don't think T. Higgins is going to play, which is an issue because I've noticed when he plays, they're like night and day different team. And Raiders have covered their last 2, so I think they're getting a little bit of respect in the betting market. Obviously losing, but they covered. And Bengals have just been tripping on their feet all year, and I think this is their perfect opportunity to pick off maybe a 31-10 type game and just maybe build a little bit of momentum and maybe win a home game. And that's what I'm thinking.
They got to win one at home. Come on, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm thinking they can win one convincingly because it's just like me. It's like since he hasn't really played many close games this year. You know what I mean? It's like either they win outright and cover the spread by like 10 or more, or they lose by like 15 or 10 or something, or 20 to the Eagles, right? Or so yeah. I mean, that's the Bengalis for me. I'm laying the lumber for the -7 gold pick. Let's move along to silver for Jer. What are you throwing at me?
Commanders -4. The Giants look terrible. I know this is probably a spot where they could jump back and get a win in a divisional setting. but I just don't see it. The Commanders are going to keep rolling. Last week they had a rough go, and I think they're going to. It's going to be open season on Giants defense. I see them putting up at least 28 on the Giants. If Giants can't put up 20 on a regular basis, so.
Yeah, I'm actually on the other side of this game. I'm taking Giants +4. I like the division factor, obviously. I don't like Daniel Jones. I think he's a really bad quarterback, but I think it's a good spot for them at home. They have a little bit of a letdown, not a letdown, but they kind of choked away their game last week. And I think the Bears have a little bit of a letdown factor after that super high. Not the Bears, Commanders, after beating the Bears after that super high of the.
That
What do they call
Hail
it?
Mary.
Yeah, they're calling it the Hail Maryland or something like that now, or whatever. But I think it's going to be a little emotional letdown, and I think these bum Giants can sneak away with a 3-point loss, and Washington goes away satisfied. And remember, the Commanders have yet to score a touchdown on this Giants D, and the Giants have Dexter Lawrence, so that's and Malik Neighbors. They have two things working for them, and I think that'll be good enough for the cover. But it's going to be a divisional game. We're gonna know one way or the other the way it goes. It's either going to be grind it out or Daniel Jones throws 3 picks. So let's move along. Bronze pick, Jer. Give me your bronze. Big bronze.
Rams -1.5. The Rams just seem to be rolling. Seattle is just a dumpster fire. DK Metcalf is hurt, and I just don't see Seattle winning too many more games this season. And the Rams are they're looking good. I like them to win a field goal game in Seattle.
2 weeks ago, you would have said Rams are not healthy, and then the Seahawks are healthy, and now Rams are healthy, and Seahawks aren't healthy. You know what I mean? So they've kind of flipped the script there. But I don't know. Seahawks, they should step up at home after getting mollywopped there, right, by Buffalo. But the Rams, I mean, that's a team I don't want to get in front of.
So?
But I am gonna tease up the Seahawks above a touchdown, hoping that they show up somewhat. Geno can find somebody open, but I don't know. Seahawks, I mean, Geno's had to run for his life lately. The offensive line hasn't protected him, and the receivers are falling. But I think if they get the ball to Kenneth Walker a little bit, they can keep it close. That's what I'm thinking. I noticed all your games are divisional games. Any pattern?
I just kind of I just kind of looked at I looked at the schedule, and I just kind of I didn't really like I wasn't really in love with most of the games, and and then I said no, these are my ones.
Okay. Well, I got a stinking dog for my bronze pick. It is those bum ass Jaguars. It is Doug Peterson coming back to Philadelphia. He doesn't have a statue. I think Nick Foles has his, right? But
He'll
Doug Peterson
never pay for a meal in Philadelphia.
You know what? The last 3 weeks, the Jaguars have actually moved the ball up and down the field. I've liked that. I think Travis Etienne will be healthy. They're looking like sellers, though. I know they traded away, I think, a defensive lineman to the Vikings. So I think they might be in sellers mode. But I think they keep it close within a touchdown. I like the fact that I have the +7.5. And Doug Peterson has something to coach for here. And let's see if Goldilocks, Trevor Lawrence, can not throw 3 picks. And I think I can get my cover, right? Because, Eagles are probably off a really high last week, and they crushed the Bengals. So Jaguars +7.5. And Doug Peterson, revenge game. Dougie P. That's my take on that one. Yeah. Eagles, believe it or not, are actually doing better on the road this year. I don't think they've lost any games against the spread this year on the road. So, and
nice.
okay, let's move along. we got underdog money line picks. What do you want to throw at us for your underdog money line pick for week 9?
I have for my underdog money line pick, I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. I know everyone's just loving Detroit. They're huge point scorers. This is going to be a divisional game. I think it'll be a closer game, and Green Bay will end up somehow winning it at home with maybe a last-second field goal.
Well, traditionally they do beat up on the Lions, like since the Favre era and the Rodgers era, right? It's just recently, obviously, the Lions are better, but maybe the Lambeau Field, the whole luster of that, and the outdoor factor, right? Because I think almost every game the Lions have played, they played in a controlled environment. So let's see. It'll be I think it'll be the not the Sunday night game, but it'll be the afternoon game for us. The primetime Brady game. Excuse me. For my underdog money line pick, I'm going with plus 130 Dallas Cowgirls in Atlanta.
Wow.
I don't love the Cowgirls, but I'm more fading Atlanta. Atlanta has not beat up, but they've beat Tampa twice now. One was a close game, one was with the injuries, and they've beaten Carolina as well. So mostly all their victories are in their division, and whenever they don't play someone in their division, they kind of, I'm not going to say get exposed. I'm going to say they get kind of matched up in a good competitive game. And I like Dallas to win this game. And I have, spoiler alert, I also have them on my teaser. So that's my underdog money line pick, plus 130. I believe I believe Packers are plus 140. So you're rolling with plus 140. I'm rolling with plus 130. I don't know our exact records, but we've been doing it since I think week 3. So I think we've done 5-6 weeks now. We're above 500 though. I know that. And a little teaser time.
Yeah.
Throw me your 2-leg teaser for week 9.
My 2-leg 7-point teaser is the Broncos plus 16. I just think that's a lot of points to play with. The Broncos have been putting up points. Their defense has been pretty decent. I don't see why, it's still going to be considered a blowout if they lose by 2 touchdowns.
Right.
Kind of thing, right? So as long as I'm good losing by 2 touchdowns, I'm going to take that every time. And I am going to tease down the Bengals to pick them.
Okay.
So just win, baby.
Just win at home versus Vegas
Raiders. That one gets out of hand, or
right. You never know. Backdoor, some weird shit.
If you find something, yeah. So just win. So yeah, that's why I'm liking that a lot.
Yeah, I think maybe the big line for Baltimore is because they lost last week. Maybe they're trying to plug in that bounce back factor, but 9.5 is a lot, and then you added 7 to that, so 16.5, or did you get 16? Either way,
16.
It's a shitload of points. Either way, it's a shitload of points.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So we got week 9 Pigskin picks. Our best bets here: 29-18 and 1 against the spread. 11 games above 500. Our teasers are doing pretty good too. So looking forward to that. Underdog money line picks are pretty good. I think I won with Rams last week, and that was good. But yep, we always got a little more up our sleeves here on SNS Pigskin Picks. Any final thoughts here for week 9, Jer? And we got Thursday matchup recap for the Jets and Texans.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait for the Monday night game. Everyone thinks that Tampa's kind of dead in the water. They look so bad, but they could still put up a lot of points. And I think Kansas City might look past them a little bit. When you're undefeated, you shouldn't look past anybody. But yeah, I think Tampa's going to surprise on Monday night. Cover that 9 at least. Come on, it's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points. It's a primetime game, and usually Kansas City over a touchdown, they usually don't cover, or you know what I mean. But they don't really need to. You know what I mean? They can just cruise by. Even their Super Bowl victories, if you notice, none of them have been dominant victories. They've always just won by a field goal, or maybe 4 or 5, or you know what I mean. So I like it because they're not exerting too much energy, and then they're not. Kind of popping their cherry. So week 9, SNS, Pigskin Picks, best bets in the books. We'll be back Thursday night recap and Sunday, of course, for a bunch of casts. So yeah, let's do it then. And we'll catch you next time. SNS Pigskin Picks.